So, welcome everyone. It is Friday. First, let me go to my redeems page so that people may redeem various things. Right, there it is. It's loaded. Got your fried egg right there. There it is. There's your fried egg. Anyway, welcome everyone. Welcome Shima Panic, Stanley, Koku, Cryptic Command, Namington, Pamflo, Escapade, Yuyuko, Tag Barrel. Good. Okay, so we're continuing from last time. I think last time I disabled the music because people were like, hey, can we listen to something else? And so I turned the background music to 0. Now we're listening to the Wooloop soundtrack. Classic soundtrack. This is gonna be the soundtrack of the year. Okay, this whole year we're only gonna listen to this soundtrack. No more of that lo-fi chill BGM stuff. You saw a dot that looked like an egg? What? A dog egg? Egg dog? What are you talking about? What's he talking about? Also welcome Slimehold. Okay, before I start, I posted an animation yesterday. It was Pomu Rainpuff, and she is out there. She is dancing, and I drew it, and here it is. Where is this? There it is. Oh, there it is. And then also welcome Cyane. I think I will remove this image as well if I can find where it is. It's over here. It's right here. It's right there. We remove that one. It looked like a giant egg and had a face and full. Oh, egg dog. I see. I know what egg dog is. It's from the classic videos. You can find them online. Just look up egg dog. It's a dog, but it's also an egg. And it has the face of a dog, but it is an egg. Looks like the Lethal Company dance. No, this is the Go White Girl Go dance. I don't know if there's a formal name for it, but if you look up Pomu Go White Girl Go, it looks kind of like this one. Also, welcome Cole. Egg dog makes me think the dog counterpart's Eggman. He has a dog. What if Eggman had a dog? What if Eggman was a dog? A dog out here. Okay, we're gonna start with this one. It's very cute, and I had to make sure not to step on them. The egg dog. Is egg dog even real? Have you ever even seen an egg in the shape of a dog? Not me. I don't even normally see dogs, right? Sea dog, isn't that the voice actor? Oh man. Anyway, it's Friday once again. And as you know, it is time for numbers. So welcome Props Not Jack. Just out here with the numbers and the words. That's what I titled the stream. Numbers with the words. If you ever were to think of a Wolfie stream, you know, this one has got numbers and it has words. But numbers are also words. Have you ever thought about how that works? If you have a number and you were to say the number value aloud or written down, it could be a word. It could be described as one or more words. Actually, a number can be more than one word. Think about this, okay? 102. That is one number, but also is 3 words. But you know what else 3 is? It's a number. So it just keeps going. It's cascading effects. You never know what to imagine. They could try to trick you by putting numbers and words. Anyway, I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know. It's Friday. It's numbers. It's numbers and words. Words, but also numbers. And when you think about how much control numbers have on our society, it's a lot. Without numbers, where would we even be? You think we would be as successful as we are if numbers didn't exist? I don't think so. And it is possible. We cannot even imagine a world that doesn't even have numbers. It really goes to show how important numbers are. This is starting to sound like an essay. You would write this as an essay in school. It'd be like, hey, write an essay about numbers and their impact on society. And then you put as the first sentence, Merriam-Webster's dictionary defined numbers as blah, blah, blah. Throughout history, numbers have proven to be very useful to humans. Many scientific advancements can be traced back to the existence of numbers. Thomas Edison once said, something, numbers. And he used numbers in his inventions. And do you know what this invention was? That's right, the light bulb. The light bulb? What? Wait, but then I thought Tesla, something, and then whatever. Yeah, numbers. And that's it. That's the entire essay. Now, nowadays, you can get an AI to write the essay for you. Not me, though. I'm out here just saying things on my own. Don't even need an AI to do it for us. That really goes to show how strong humans are. I think this picross will be a number. Well, it's composed of many numbers. There are at least 10 numbers listed out here. And I think that's pretty neat. There's a 3. Anyway, what's going on? What's happening? It's Friday. I was animating this. I started animating this, I think, at the start of the week. Maybe like on the weekend. And this thing has many frames. And then, you know, artists, do you ever have this thing where like you're ready to post something and then you're like, oh shoot, wait, I just noticed this tiny error in here. And then you go to fix it and then you export it again and you're like, okay, finally I'm going to go post it. And then you're like, wait, but this part looks weird. I can't just not do that. So it was a lot of that. A lot of just not posting it because I would notice something small. And normally it doesn't matter. Normally at some point I'm just like, well, okay, I can't get it perfect. So like at some point, I'll just deal with it. And that does happen. I have to be more careful with this one because, you know, it's like either the last or one of the last animations I'll make of Pomo. And she is graduating. And if there are some times when I would like draw something and then I would notice something that doesn't look right. And then I decide, you know what, it's fine. I'll just keep it like this. And then people start like posting it elsewhere. They start using it on Discord as stickers. And I'm like, oh shoot, this is it's not correct at all. I can't believe. Yeah, numbers. What do the numbers even mean? Why are the numbers so mean to us? So average. The mean. Standard deviation. As good as there. Yeah, exactly. Did I greet you, duck? It doesn't appear that I have. So welcome to the stream. This is here. These are all over here. Hope you all are having a good Friday, though. My day was pretty okay. I was coding some things, and then now I have to deal with a code base that's not in Rust, and I don't know how to set up the IDE for it because I haven't done that in a long time, so I was just like downloading stuff. Trying to figure things out, because there's no good Vim plugin for this thing, surprisingly, because we use Bazel. And this is a bit too specific to be interesting on stream, so I will just gloss over it. And just to let you know that I have technical issues with setting up a development environment that I'm used to at my workplace. For Scala. It's very cold. Actually, is it cold over here? Let me check the weather. Doesn't feel cold right now. 44 degrees Fahrenheit in New York. Yo, wait, coastal flood advisory? Coastal flood advisory remains in effect from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. EST Saturday. What? Coastal flood? That sounds bad. What's been happening? What's even the deal with these floods? Also on Wednesday, okay, so on Wednesday, we were talking about how, hold on, this is a burger. It's a cheeseburger. You see the cheese on there? A cheeseburger is like a hamburger that has cheese. Anyway, on Wednesday, we were talking about how Twitch had a bunch of layoffs. And since then, did you all see that Discord is having layoffs as well? What's going on out there? They laid off several people. Many people. It's a thing that's happening in the industry. Too many people are being affected. And I think the way I found out was like a joke tweet. It was a tweet by someone who was laid off. I think it was like one of the designers. And you know how Discord has all those like messages that are too gamer? They like try to be wacky with it. There's one where someone posted like, you know, if your layoff letter was delivered by like an elf or something, or a gnome, I forget what it was. Just silly messages. And it's very on brand. It does seem like something they would do. And then I saw that they announced the layoffs with like an @everyone on Discord. That was interesting. Your brain blended the two as the same announcement, but that is in fact two different companies. Now, they are similar in that they cater to gamers. A lot of their audience is people who play or stream video games or watch video games. And they also are purple. The primary color scheme is some shade of purple. So I can understand the confusion. Twitch cord. And there is a Twitch integration on Discord. So that makes sense. Did Discord have layoffs like early last year as well? Or am I just imagining? I think I'm just imagining that. Because like when I got laid off from my previous job, I did apply to Discord. I never heard back, but I did look at them. I feel like that happened a bunch. Like a lot of the places I applied to ended up having layoffs at some point after I accepted my current position. And so I imagine like if I was at Discord, like if they had actually interviewed me and I did actually get the job, then like I wonder if I would have been laid off. Like that's part of this. I don't know. Interesting thing to consider. Layoffs out there happening. Hope you all never have to experience that, because it is bad. It's quite bad. It would be cringe. And be like, hey gamers, just to let you know, we're reducing some of our positions today, haha. If you you will receive a DM to tell you your status. If you receive the Wumpus emote, you are part of the team. If you receive the bird waving emote, you will be laid off. That's how it is. At everyone. At everyone. Stop posting GIFs in general. Severance pay. Yeah. I don't know. Welcome at maximum fig. Actually, did they announce what the severance pay was? I think we saw when we talked about the Twitch layoffs on Wednesday. I don't think there was anything that mentioned what the severance pay was. Did the Discord one have news on severance pay? I think tech companies usually have pretty generous severance. That is one good part, because like, you know, the people that are already thinking of leaving, it's like it's good for them because they get paid the money. And when I was working at my company, not my company like I owned it, but the company that I was working for, that I got laid off from, I was considering leaving. I decided it was too much effort. So like, honestly, getting laid off was probably not so bad for me. So now I'm at a place that I actually enjoy. It's great. Bird waving, yeah, I think that's a good, I like the bird waving Discord character. Like, Discord always tries to push, like, their character called Wumpus. Do you all remember that one time they posted, like a Wojak meme? Except instead of a Wojak, it was, a Wumpus. It was something with, like, Baldur's Gate, right? And everyone was like, this is the ugliest thing I've ever seen. Please never promote this character. Welcome, Hamp. You don't know. That's probably for the best. But it had a lot of people that are like, why do they keep promoting this mascot in there? No one likes Wumpus. Get out of here. I agree. But they do have good mascots. The bird mascot is good. Every time I see the bird mascot, I'm like, that's a good mascot. They should be promoting that mascot. Welcome, Choco. Speaking of Choco, the bird mascot that I'm talking about, I think it's named Choco. When someone posted the Discord bird waving emote and I clicked it, I think it said like Choco, something Choco. And I was like, whoa, what the real Choco? Cheerful Choco, that's what it is. Yeah, that's a good Discord mascot. The Wumpus is not a good mascot. Choco, that's a good mascot. Slime Molder likes Wumpus? What? What's so good about Wumpus, huh? What's the best thing about Wumpus? Did you enjoy when they posted Wumpus as a Wojak meme? That should be illegal. They should never do that. The gamers will be upset. They will rise up. They're like, you can't use this. That's cringe. Brands using things. Only we can do that. It's a pig nose. It is true. That is so true. Of statements that are true, that is in fact one of them. What do you think this is? You think this is a cake? I think it's like a multi-layered cake. I knew it. I knew it. Wedding cake, same thing. Multiple layered cake. Oh wait, I forgot. I was gonna post on the Fediverse. You know, I post on Twitter when I'm going live, and recently I was like, maybe I should post on, you know, Mastodon / whatever, because they're more likely to interact with things. I'm gonna post it. Okay, we'll see how many people show up. Live picross. Streaming some picross s. I'm gonna post this. And you know what? I don't retweet things on main, but on Mastodon, I don't have that many followers, so I'm fine with doing that. I will, in fact, repost this on here. There you go. Look, we're doing all the social media brand engagement right now. Oops. Did we mention how The Last of Us main account killed 50 memes by trying to be hip and recreate them all in engine? I did not hear about that. But that sounds cringe. That sounds quite cringe. And I'm glad that I did not see it, because I think I would not enjoy it. I feel like I haven't seen the Wendy's Twitter account in a while. Right? What's going on with that? When I think of like brand accounts that I always see on Twitter, it's like Opera GX all the time. I see it used to be Wendy's. Haven't seen them as much recently. What else is out there? I don't even know. Apple has like no brand engagement on Twitter. It was the brand. Did they stop advertising on Twitter? Like when all the advertisers left, is Wendy's still there? The person who was behind the really spicy Wendy's tweet has been long gone. I wonder what they're doing now. Thank you, Zex, for the gift sub to Wendy's. Got him. No, you should be gifting subs to real people, okay? Real users who can appreciate it. Because Wendy's, they're not gonna show up. Oh no, my second controller... Okay, never mind. My second controller got picked up. Apple was one of the big ones who left during the advertiser exodus. Yeah. I think Twitter or Apple never really had like an active Twitter account. Like, although they run ads on Twitter, they never actually, I think, posted on their Twitter account. Besides ads. Thank you, anonymous gifter, for the gift sub to real user. But that's not what I meant. You know that's not what I meant. See, that's the thing. Gifting subs to people that aren't even actively browsing, actively watching the stream, they're not going to show up. Now, if you gift to someone who is like, you know, watching, and maybe then they're inclined to use emotes, and then they become an active member of the community, that's how it is. Does any luxury brand post on Twitter? Maybe. Actually, I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen like those big fashion brands. I don't see them on Twitter. But also, I feel like they don't need to, right? They already have like people that know who they are. Like, you really think that if like I don't know, like Gucci started advertising, that people will be like, oh yeah, okay, I'll buy that. Or like like Lamborghini, if they started advertising on Twitter, people will be like, oh, I never thought about that. Oh yeah, maybe I should buy a Lamborghini. I guess Tesla, right? Because Elon Musk owns it. They probably advertise on Twitter. Would you consider Tesla a luxury brand? I think so. They're pretty expensive. Could be. Could be them. Just never know. But I can't think of any other ones. But also, like, all the ads I see on Twitter now, they're just, they're like one-off NFT type accounts. Posting mundane tweets that don't make any sense. They're borderline luxury. They have some expensive stuff. You know? It's like when you think of people that own Teslas, you don't think of, like, the common man. You think of, like, someone who's rich. Someone who has a lot of money to spend and doesn't care that Elon Musk is, ruining society, I guess. And then what? And for what? And what even are they doing? Nothing. But yeah, the advertisers, they're not out there. Discord. Datcord. I got a Twitter ad this morning for some as seen on TV thing that had a community note calling it out for being a shady dropship operation. You know, if there's one thing that's good about Twitter is when they added community notes. And it's valid on ads. Discord laid off. Yeah, that's how I got on the topic. It happened like I think yesterday or today. And now we're left to wonder what it could have been. What could they possibly have been working on? They had like a lot of job positions open when I applied some time ago. But I don't know, maybe they're not there anymore. Still surprised community notes haven't been axed yet. Well, I don't know. It's providing value. Although I guess like if Elon Musk is like, I can't believe they're community noting me, whatever the word is, he could get rid of them. 95% of my ads recently have been seen on TV type stuff with community notes about dropshipping. I guess that's more common than I thought. I haven't seen any of those. Oh yeah, they did remove support for NFT profile pics. That was like a weird feature. It was just like you you know who to make fun of. And now that it's gone, you don't I guess you would still know. They would still be using NFT avatars. They just wouldn't have the hexagon around them. Elon Musk got community notes and he abused power to remove them. Yeah, it really says a lot about society. About how people in charge can just pay to own services. To purchase the entirety of Twitter. Installed a browser extension to auto-block NFT profile pictures, so I never noticed when they disappeared. It was recent though. I think it was like within the last few days. That's good. I feel like I haven't really seen too many people use them recently. Like even before they removed them. Because I think the NFT like hype train is like pretty much dead now. Everyone's onto like AI stuff. Everyone who wanted like to get rich from NFTs is now like doing some AI related stuff. I wonder what'll be the next thing. Or do you think AI will just be the next thing like forever? Everyone's engagement farming. Oh yeah. Whenever you see like a popular tweet and you're like, I can't wait to check the replies to see what people are saying about this. Then it's always someone posting like an unrelated video. And no one's actually commenting on the video. And you're like, what am I doing here? What happened? It's all content farming. Can't believe this. Also, your message is not showing up. Stream elements, where is Slime Molder's message? Set a message in chat. There it is. Probably the dumbest craze in recent years. With other stuff, you can see an inkling of a good idea. Yeah, like although NFTs, sorry, although people may have problems with AI, it is like interesting, you know. It is impressive how much people can do with it. But with NFTs, it was kind of just like, what's the point of this? You're just paying money for something you can just copy and paste. You can just save an image. It's messed up. Anyway, I don't know. That's society. That is the state of our society right now. Out there, just doing things, blockchain. What if they put AI on the blockchain? What if they block this chain and then they get hit with the block? They could do anything. Anyway, besides that, anything else happening? I still don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. Besides art, if I'm gonna stream earlier at like 3 p.m., I don't know what I'm gonna play for 2 hours. I didn't think that I would actually beat Dark Souls 3 yesterday, so I was assuming that I would be continuing that and fighting Nameless King, but I did beat the game yesterday. So I will have to think of something to play. And I was also thinking, like, I don't tend to do very much, like, chat interaction games, you know? What if I do marbles? Marbles on stream. But I feel like I can't do that for, like, 2 hours, right? Souls like Ichio? Is that common enough that I could have enough to play for, like, 2 hours? I feel like the issue with Ichio games is that it takes a lot of time to find the games, and then, like, when you play them, I get kind of, like, impatient. Right, you may notice that when I play them, it's like, we play them for, like, 10 minutes, and then I'm like, I understand the concept of this, I'm just gonna move on to the next game. That's the issue that happens when you have, like, a lot of content that you could play. And then you're just like, well, I could continue playing this one, or I could move on to the next thing. And often I choose to move on to the next thing. The dulls. Maybe. I could do a crossword. Crossword puzzle. Although, actually, no. I usually watch Essie do them before before my stream on Saturdays. So if I were to watch that, I'd be spoiled on the puzzle. And only because it's on a Saturday. Yeah, marbles on stream. That could be a thing. I know some streamers play, as far as chat interaction games go, there's also Kukuro or whatever. I've seen Chia play it, I've seen Ellis play it. Have you ever seen anyone play that game? I don't know, like, every time I see someone play it, I'm like, I don't understand. Is this actually even good? Is it actually even engaging for the viewers? Like with marbles, you're like, oh shoot, you can just see the marbles moving around. And then sometimes you get first, and then the streamer's like, congrats, name of person who's in first. Catch up on all the game duel weeks. Oh, what about GeoGuessr? I could just play a bunch of random games. Kind of enjoy Kukuro. I feel like those games, like, maybe you enjoy them if you are playing them, but as a viewer, I'm like, I don't know. I'm not too interested. Like when there's marbles on stream, even if you're not involved, even if your your marble is not in the race, you can at least see like what's happening and you would understand it. With Kukuro, it's like there's no incentive for other people to watch. Subathon. React content? Imagine if I do React content. I'll just be like, hey, check out this video. Look at this rat. Check out this rat. Wow, there sure is a rat. Let's watch videos of someone eating food. In Japan, maybe? Did I welcome you, Hemp? I'm gonna check your chat history. Reacting with rats would be pretty nice. Yeah, but I don't want to be a React streamer. That's the thing. Okay, you were here. I did greet you. Japan food. Reacting to content on stream. React. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll decide. We'll see tomorrow. I do enjoy doing variety streams, though. Like, playing random Michio games, there's, like, enough content where, like, if you're not interested in a game, like, is not so long until the next one starts. Yeah, planning for tomorrow. Welcome, Yurga, as well. Oh, this is here. This is literally right here. And we simply just do not know. Could be anything. I could also just like actually start playing another game, right? Also, welcome Zoe. You know, I don't know. Steam games in my library. Oh yeah, there's also like a lot of Epic games that are free that I've redeemed over the years, and I never actually looked at playing any of them. That could be something. That is in fact a possibility. Or whatever. Or whatever. A Fortnite? I could be playing some Fortnite. I'm not gonna play Fortnite. But I could. Hypothetically, I could. That is a possible option. Could start playing the one game that you want him to play that no one else wants to see. Which one? Oh, Heroes of Might and Magic or whatever. 2. World of Warcraft, Maple. So Mahjong. Wait, I could play Mahjong. It's been a long time since I've done a Mahjong stream. That has some viewer engagement. People could be watching. League of Legends. No. Fortnite. You saw someone playing Fortnite the other day? Is Peter Griffin still there? He is, right? Snake has not yet been released. But like Fortnite, it's got so many different modes now. It's got the Minecraft-like mode. Oh, Heroes of Might and Magic. I see. I don't even know what that looks like. Yeah, Lego Fortnite, that's what it is. I've only ever seen Chia play it. And it does look interesting. I don't know if I would play it, but it is a game. Board games in general. What about Golf with Friends? I did buy Golf with Friends some time ago. I never actually played it. I think I bought it like when Karagi was playing it with viewers, and then I never actually got around to playing. But it was on sale. I do have it. There's many options yet to be considered. Yeah, Golf with Friends. But you need to have people show up though, you know? What if no one shows up? What if I'm like, hey, we're gonna play Golf with Friends, and then it's just me? That'd be sad. I could also just play Tetris. I could play Mario Kart. That's a multiplayer game. Mario Kart's pretty cool. You can watch me being bad at Mario Kart. Make the best out of it. Just golf. Just have a golf Zatsudan. Like Among Us. Amogus. Yeah, I would never play Among Us with randoms. Because I don't know them. Gotta buy Mario Kart? No. No, you don't. I've recently been recommended a lot of Mario Kart videos on YouTube, actually. I don't know what caused the algorithm to show them to me, but it was just like, hey, here's the best kart. You gotta use the teddy bear, you gotta use the cloud glider, and you gotta use the Yoshi. And me as someone who is awful at Mario Kart, I'm like, maybe I could do that. But also, I don't really want to. I want to continue using Isabelle. So that is it. Him doesn't have Mario Kart. He does not. Does not have it. AGDQ is starting soon? I think so, yeah. Is it this weekend? I feel like I never know anymore. I'm no longer very interested in GDQ. Welcome, Super Ninja Galaxy. Maybe the recent Whole Life New Year's Cup for Mario Kart? Wait, what about that? Oh yeah, I did see they were streaming that recently. They're having a training arc. He went the way of Smash Bros instead. He do be out there playing Smash Bros. Fuck the trends, don't chase the meta. What is the... Oh, you mean the kart meta? No, because I think when I play Mario Kart, I just use the default kart. And I think that's objectively, like, not good. Yo, we were literally talking about golf with friends. And this puzzle solution is golf? What the... What the heck? How do they know? What if this one was a cart? Would that be interesting? Maybe all of them streaming Mario Kart? Oh, yeah, that's what you meant. Yeah, maybe. It could be true. That's what it's... No, they wouldn't put friends in here. That's a sitcom. How would they even represent that? 9 goes here. 5 and 9. That's literally just this. There are many options. And I think usually when people make schedules, if they don't know what they're playing, they'll just put like a question mark. And then it's up to you to decide. The day of, what's actually going to be played. Kirby Golf Game is one. I did play that actually. That was one of the first things I guess I wasn't streaming. I collabed with Chenna before I really started streaming. I was on her channel. And we played a bunch of SNES games. And the Kirby Golf Game was one of them. It was a long time ago. Welcome, Deffins. I thought it was okay. I think we beat it though. Maybe. I don't remember. we could have beat it. I could also just play like random NES/SNES games. Or I could just draw for like 5 hours, you know, instead of waiting until the normal time I start drawing. Maybe. How cool is AC Tune Maker? I don't know. How cool is it? Yeah, an iPad. I have an iPad mini. Oh, I need to upgrade my operating system. I was talking about how the app that I use to cast to my PC, to my computer, it keeps cutting out sometimes. And I think in the latest version of Mac, they do have a built-in like AirPlay server or whatever that you can use. So I think I should try to update my version today. Thank you, Stream Elements. I've been streaming for 48 minutes now. Zoe said, if you can set up the multiplayer Kirby Air Ride thing, you get a free collab with Choco. Kirby Air Ride? Is that on the Switch? What? Kirby's Air Ride. No, that was a good game. I remember I played that so much when it came out. That was good content. City Trial was fun. She hates games. No, but she plays games every week. Almost every week, except when she's on vacation. How can someone play games and hate them? That's not even possible. You know, everyone who plays games always enjoys them. And if not, then what are they even doing? What are they even out there doing with their lives? We just do not know. Oh wait, there's a 13 right here. This goes around. That's literally the whole thing. Right there. We're just brainstorming. I could do a programming stream. What if I could do a programming stream? What would I even program though? Anything. I could program anything. I could program software. I could program a virus. Program something that makes hand flow jokes. What would that be? I could do lead code challenges. I don't find those fun though. And I feel like when I do those, I like have to focus really hard. And by speaking, it like detracts from the ability. I guess then chat could backseat. Contribute to OBS. Nah. I'll leave that to you. You do that. Could be out there doing it. Okay, there's a 1 right there. What if I, what if I, I don't know. I don't know if people do. What the heck do people do? How do streamers do things on their stream? I like how everyone suggested very valid things, and I'm just like, I still don't know what I'm doing. Me when people give reasonable suggestions. Oh, I guess I could. I don't know if I will. And you're like, I don't know what to do, and then people are like, have you tried doing this? Have you tried playing this game? We consider doing this activity? Oh man, I don't know. I don't know, man. I could. But will I? That's the mystery. That is, in fact, a mystery of some sort. Some variety. The first thing that comes to mind. Tetris. Tetris effect. To be affected by Tetris. To have the music sync up. But I don't know if I'll actually do that. So what is this? Is this some mushroom? Could this perhaps be some sort of mushroom? It does appear to be... No, it's broccoli. What the... How do you know? How did that look like broccoli to you? It looks like no such thing. Until they revealed it. Then it looked like it. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, player 2, you're gonna need to move the controller. 9 is here. This goes there. Realize that you got hungry. That's cool. You could be eating. You could leave your desk to get food and make everyone wait. Stir fry with broccoli. That sounds good. What is it like? Do you also put like chicken? What else besides the broccoli? Think of food served with stir fry broccoli. It's usually chicken. Usually Chinese cuisine, chicken. Broccoli is the best veggie. Broccoli is pretty good. I've talked about this before, but like a lot of American cartoons depict characters not liking broccoli. Everyone's like, oh, broccoli, that's gross. I hate broccoli. Oh, no, I hate broccoli. But me, when I was growing up, I thought broccoli was great. It was like one of the best vegetables. And it was only like when I had broccoli at school lunch was when I realized like why people don't like it. Because if it's just steamed, it just like, it's all like mushy and not good. But if you've ever had like broccoli at like a Chinese restaurant, it's always like really good. I think it's like the way it's served in some places is just a lot of steamed vegetables are like, as far as like when they serve them in school lunch, it's not good. I don't know what it is. It just looks gross. It's like how Japanese anime has children hate green bell peppers. Yeah, bell peppers are also good. I don't know what's the deal with that. Boiled is gross. True. You know what I never really liked is Brussels sprouts. Never really been a fan of Brussels sprouts. There's something about them. I just don't like it. Roasted veggies are good. I understand not liking broccoli, but bell peppers are pretty inoffensive. Yeah, like I don't know what the deal is. What could possibly be wrong with the bell peppers? Brussels is pretty nasty. I think so. No, the genetics is for cilantro. I don't know if there's like a genetic thing that causes people to dislike bell peppers though. Blanching veggies quickly boiled and put in cold water is a good method to make tasty boiled veggies. Perhaps. I've never had good Brussels sprouts. What is the best vegetable? Have you ever had like celery with peanut butter? That is a thing that, like, when I think about it, when I was in I think kindergarten, they would sometimes just like have celery and then you would put like peanut butter on the celery and we just eat that. That was pretty good. Honestly, why is that a thing? I don't know, but it's like it's crunchy. It's got peanut butter. Yeah, it's on the log, but we didn't have raisins on it. I don't think I would have liked it if there were raisins. But you know, it's crunchy, it's good. But I have never had it outside of kindergarten. And when I think about it, I'm like, that is a weird combination. Who would think to combine celery and peanut butter? No one. Literally no one. Broccoli and cauliflower. Cauliflower is also good. I'm missing out. Missing out on what? Brussels sprouts? I've been thinking of celery in the fridge for a while. I was craving it. But got no peanut butter. You have to eat them with the peanut butter? You can't have them without peanut butter. Had raw broccoli with honey, which was good for that particular honey. I have never even considered it. Never even thought about doing that. Maybe it's good. Perhaps it's good. What is like the weirdest combination of food with like vegetables that you can think of? That people actually eat? Besides the whole celery and peanut butter thing. Is there even such a thing? Vegetables. Salad. Okay, this one's gotta be a 1. The 4 has to go down. Not legume-based sauces and veggies like hummus. That's not weird. That's totally normal. I was talking about weird combinations. But yes, that is a good combination. Hummus is great. When you get like the baby carrots and you eat them with the hummus, that's good. Also, vegetable-based chips. Those are pretty good. You ever had chips that were not just potato chips, but like other veggies? That's good. I'm gonna hydrate. It's 6 p.m. Alright. Baby character, a weird thing America has. Psyop. Yeah, they're just... We talked about this. They're just adult carrots. Pretending to be babies. I think that's weird. But they're also good. So, like, you know. Who am I to stop them? If they want to pretend, they can do it. 2 is there, though. This 2. This gotta be a 2, actually. Simply must be a 2. B2 or not B2? That is, in fact, a question. The question or just a question? It is a question. Actually, it is B question. It's not just a question, it's B question. Get the 1, the 2. These are here. These are literally all over here. And these must be there. Is that true? Yes, it is true. Due to various circumstances, this is out there. It's real. It's so true, though. What's the worst vegetable, though? Is there even a vegetable that can be considered the worst? I remember when I was a kid, and I saw Popeye. Wait, I feel like we talked about it. We definitely have talked about this. Popeye, the cartoon Sailor Man, he always eats canned spinach. And when I was a kid, I always thought spinach was like, the default state of spinach was like canned spinach. And I had it and I thought it was gross. But then I had spinach in salads and I'm like, this is actually pretty good. I was tricked by cartoons into thinking that spinach was like this ground up thing. Same thing with tuna. When you're growing up and you have like a tuna sandwich, you're like, how is this a fish? Why does a fish look like this? And then you have like sushi and you're like, wait a second, this tuna, you're telling me this tuna is the same as like the tuna in tuna sandwiches? The tuna in tuna sandwiches doesn't even make sense. It's all like, it's ground up. It's like weird. Yeah, right? The colors are all different. Like, why is canned tuna? Like, why is it like that? It's so different. But yeah, the tuna in sushi, it's pretty good. Salmon is always great though. Anyway, this is pretty obviously binoculars. Some vegetables have no business being canned. Like which ones? Which one is most commonly canned but should not be? Tuna salmon. That's true. That's so true. Green beans. I don't think I've ever had canned green beans. Canned corn. What about canned pineapples? I feel like canned pineapples make sense. I mean, I know we're talking about vegetables, but like pineapples are like annoying to cut open. Them being in cans, I think makes sense. Fresh or frozen is better, especially fresh. Green beans. Green beans aren't in a wacky state in America. Frozen is kind of bad. The only way is fresh, but there's not enough fresh food in America. I mean, it really says a lot about society. Out there doing things. Strange. Also, I think I did something wrong here. This has to be here. Bam. Frozen peas filled with country goodness and green pea. I knew it. It's binoculars, I told you. It is a weird word. That's why I didn't say it, because it sounds like another word. Asian markets have decently fresh produce. That's true. You all ever have an Asian pear? Those are good. Those are goated. They're so crunchy and good. It's great. They're so round as well. Had one today. Goated with no sauce. Who would even put sauce on it? It is goated. Pretty good fruit. It's up there. It's up there on the tier list. Whatever the last time I did a fruit tier list was, it was up there. I remember. And then what? And then, obviously, the 5 goes here. This could be a 2. It could be a 5. We don't know. The 4, it's got to go across right there. That's got to be a 2 as well. What about... Are there, like, vegetables that are very common in Europe that we don't tend to have in the US? So when we were talking about fruits, I remember, like, we talked about blackcurrant as one of the fruits that doesn't really exist in the US. Is there something else similar? I guess you would not know. I guess you would not have the context. But what if you did? What if you did have the context? What if you immediately knew everything there was to know about the US? Name some fruit. Okay. Well, it's like, you know, cherries, pears, oranges, banana. Like, those are all common. I can't think of, like, something that's not common. The tough thing is that Europeans call different veggies different things. No, but they're, like, similar, right? I know there's, like, aubergine is the same as eggplant. And, what's the other one? Coriander is the same as cilantro. Do Americans have access to bilberries? I have not heard of that. I have heard of gooseberries, but I don't think I know what that is. Their avocados are different. Oh. Also, welcome, Paladin. Bell pepper. Bell peppers are good. So European avocados are smaller pit and different shape. They're not even the same. Are tomatoes the same over there? A lot of European / fancy chefs call green beans haricot verts. What the frick? Haricot verts? That's a weird name. What is a red bell pepper? I don't know how to answer that. It's a bell pepper, but it's red. I don't... Is there, like, a specific, like, special name for it? Is that what the question is? American blueberries are different. No, he said bilberries, though. So, right... Oh, wait. Red peppers are just ripe green peppers? What the... Well, I didn't know that. I actually did not know that. We grow gooseberries in our garden. What is a gooseberry? I'm gonna look it up. Gooseberry. Gooseberry. I don't think I've ever seen this. The common name for many species of ribes. What the heck is a ribe? It's indigenous to many parts of Europe and Western Asia. Have I had this before? It does not look familiar to me. Interesting. It's generally true of most peppers. Wait, what about the yellow peppers? Are yellow peppers similar to green ones? In different stages of ripeness? Shutterstock, European blueberries, American. Why are the US blueberries so chunky? There's different sizes, right? There are ones that are that small. I don't really enjoy blueberries though. Ever seen a ripe jalapeno? I have not really seen many jalapenos in general. So probably not. Sometimes the red and green version has a different name, but aren't they the same? Poblano is fresh and green. Ancho is dried and red, but they're the same pepper. They're lying to us this whole time. Big Pepper is out here deceiving us. This whole time I thought they were different, but they're just the same. Aren't yellow peppers are called banana peppers, right? Yeah, they're like yellowish green, but are those different from... That is a chili pepper. That's like a different thing. Never mind. I'm thinking of something else. Welcome, Battle Wreck. Yeah, she's doing the Go White Girl Go dance. They're indeed yellow, orange, red. I grew some this summer. Tastes more sweeter. Bell peppers. Yellow bell peppers are also riper green bell peppers, I see. Interesting. Nature is so wacky. Big Pepper. Nature's out there changing things, changing the colors of things. Things out there having different stages of colors and ripeness. Love growing peppers. Oh yeah, I also got recommended a video of like, I think in Mexico, there's like a type of fungus that grows on corn. And like, they intentionally, because like apparently it tastes good. So people intentionally make like rotten corn so that they can harvest it. I don't know what it's used for, but it is a thing. It is a delicacy. It stays fresh for only like 2 days. Yeah, apparently it tastes good. Look it up. It's real. Okay. Look up Mexican corn fungus. You'll see people. Is it like, do they make popcorn with it? Is that good? You can make a drink with it. I think it sells for like $40 a pound or something. Yeah, that thing. It is in fact a thing. It is extremely real. And it does look kind of gross. Like if you like imagine the first person who ate it, they're like, this corn looks moldy. But they're like really hungry and they're like, I guess I have to eat it. There's no choice. Yeah, it randomly grows. I think there's like conditions that make it more likely to show up. I think rotten shark is a delicacy in some place in north. Rotten shark? What the heck? What are they doing out there? Welcome, Colum. How do you think we discovered all the foods we ate today? Someone thought to eat that. That is true. I feel like we talk about this too much. We're like, oh, imagine the first person to drink milk from a cow. Oh, that's so weird. But yeah, things like that happen all the time. There's got to be like some like really weird food that we think is weird, but just no one has ever thought to try it. And then like years from now, we'll be like, I can't believe we didn't eat this in the past. I can't believe they didn't know that if you leave a tomato out in the sun and then like put milk on it and the milk is rotten, that it tastes good or whatever. That could, I don't know. There could be some obscure life hack like that. You're like, oh yeah, this food, when it goes rotten, it's actually good. when you ferment this thing for like 5 years. Also, the concept of like wine is just weird to me. The fact that you can leave grape juice like for a really long time and then it just works. Apparently it's good. I don't know. I've never had it and I never plan on having wine. But that is a thing many people enjoy. Meanwhile, we grow meat. So I hope at the end of humanity the credits roll. There's a special thanks section. Thank you, Grog. First person to try eating mushrooms. It could be a thing. We never know. Apparently shark meat is full of urea. What's that? Urea? What does that mean? Vietnam has raw snake hearts. There. Oh wait, there's also like hornet wine. I got recommended some videos of like beekeepers like trying to get hornets out of their beehives. And then there was like one video where like a guy was just a guy who was like exterminating Japanese hornets, but then instead of like just killing them, he would put them into like a wine thing and they would like distill hornet wine. Apparently that's a thing. Don't people also put like rats in wine? Is that a thing? I think that's a thing. Snake wine. Yeah, they're just like putting animals in the wine. Is it real? Rat wine? I feel like a rat wine. I've heard that somewhere. Rat wine, I feel like is really a thing. It's what's in Pete. What? Sharks? In Cambodia, they do the rat thing? Maybe that's what it was. Has anyone heard of mushroom coffee? I have not. At least try wine and cooking if you haven't. The alcohol evaporates and only the deliciousness remains. I feel like I probably have. Like, I haven't gone out of my way to order things that were cooked in wine, but I probably have had. Zoe says, reminds me of visiting my Viet friend, and his dad has this collection of alcohol with snakes. Yeah, people are just putting animals in wine. They made a movie about rats and wine. Vietnam has rats as a street festival food. Man. What does a rat even taste like? I don't think I will ever know. I don't think I would ever willingly eat a rat. Maybe unwillingly. Maybe someone could trick me into doing it. Wine is very commonly used in certain cuisines like Italian or French. Yeah, the French, they're out there with their wines. Crocodile tastes like chicken. Don't a lot of things taste like chicken? Like frogs apparently taste... No, I don't know what I'm saying apparently. I have had frog and it does taste like chicken. Why is that? Why do things taste similar to other things? It's the type of meat. I think it's not so much that things taste like chicken. It's more that chicken is just the most common food we eat that happens to taste like other animals. Crocodiles and chickens are closely related. Are they? Are they actually related? Dinosaurs? You think dinosaurs taste like chickens? Yo, bonsai. I think it's probably because chicken are really fatty and they taste like fat. Do they though? Do chickens taste like fat? I think I had frog before, but I was stressed and in New York, so I don't remember how it tasted. It tastes like chicken, pretty much. It's very similar. Crocodilians split off from dinosaurs before they became dinosaurs. I see. It's interesting. Evolution. Crocodile is more closely related to chickens than to turtles. the heck? What the heck are chickens? How can chickens be out there in society? Chickens are so similar to so many things. Hex the brain how ancient crocodiles are. What about frogs? Are frogs closely related to crocodiles? Is that why they also taste like chicken? Is that why everything is chicken? Don't think it's just a coincidence then? But they're also green. They're pretty much the same thing. Frogs, toads. Do toads taste like frogs? We don't even know. We don't even know. Bug heavy diet. Maybe that's true. Chickens do be eating bugs though. I like the videos of like when people are exterminating hornet nests and wasp nests. And always at the end of the videos, they always feed like the hornet larva to their chickens. And all the comments are like, yeah, let's go, chickens, go destroy those larvae. Apparently humans taste like pork? What? Why is that? Aren't most commercial chickens fed corn? Maybe. I don't know. You can tell when a chicken eats bugs because the yolks are darker and oranger. What else? What else would they eat if not corn? Anything. Chickens will eat anything, right? You give them any sort of thing, and they'll just be like, that's good. Orange yolk is more healthy, nutritionally dense. Chickens like egg. Do they like egg? Do chickens eat chicken eggs? If you were to give a chicken an egg, would it eat it? Chickens will eat each other if they could. Oh man. They're the poster child for opportunistic omnivores. Chickens eat their own, they eat their own eggs. I guess a lot of animals just eat their own babies, right? Like hamsters. Would not be surprised that chickens eat their own eggs. Claiming the nutrients of failed egg makes sense. I guess. It's just kind of weird. Weird to think about. I heard it's a problem from, I think, Henamimi stream. The chickens eating their children. The egg. I guess they're not children. The eggs are not alive yet. And they may never be, because they were never going to be in the first place. If humans were born outside of the body and were born from like an apple, but after 9 months the apple didn't turn into a person, you would eat the apple? That's your nutrition and you want it back? Yeah, but people don't do that. Not that I know. You think there's someone out there that does that? There's gotta be like... That's really weird to think about, honestly. I should not have brought it up. Cannibals out there. Man. Cannibalism is scary. Isn't there like a thing called prions where like if humans eat another human, there's like a weird brain thing? Like, why is that? What causes that? If I were in that situation, I would just turn it into fertilizer. Yeah, a lot of people do that. A lot of people, when they die, they're like, don't bury me. Just turn me into fertilizer for a tree. There's a human analogy there. Humans definitely don't do that. Eating human meat is a big risk factor. Natural selection. Chickens spend energy and nutrition to make an egg. If the egg doesn't hatch, they recoup their losses and eat the egg. Do you think they understand that? Do you think like chickens are like, well, I put in all this effort. Might as well just eat it. Do they even think logically like that? Yes, they do. Or do you think they're just doing it because that's just what that's their default state of being? If they're just not thinking. Welcome, Namington. That's folding. It's pronounced prion? Okay. Prion. It's caused by eating human brains. But what about human meat? Is there like a similar thing? And why the brain specifically? Prions are proteins that kind of act like viruses. A common cannibalism-induced prion disease is Kuru. That's scary. Scary to think about. That for us to know this, someone had to have done it, right? Where are they now? What can I do here? Third column? Oh, you're right. You're so right. This goes here. And then what? 2, 1, 1, 2. Do the same thing there. So that's got to be a 2. There's cultures that will eat a person when they die. Do you think they're like immune to it? Whatever diseases come from eating a human. They're scary because you basically can't do anything about it. It's like, just don't eat the brain. just don't do it. Is that like rabies? I heard like if you get bitten by something that has rabies, if you don't deal with it in like a few minutes or hours, you're pretty much dead. The way we discovered the Kuru disease is that only men or women, I forget, were allowed to eat the brain. Only those people died and got sick. Man cow disease. Does it happen when people eat brains in general? It's not just human brains. It's like someone out there was eating cow brain. Wait, I feel like people often eat brains of animals, right? But only some cows had the disease. I just don't know. I feel sick. Maybe you should eat food. You mentioned you were hungry. Perhaps you should eat food, but not human. Do not eat human. I know we're talking about strange topics right now. It's currently a prion disease affecting deer. What? Are deer eating other deer brain? Rabies can be cured before symptoms appear. To be mostly sure, make sure to get treatment within 24 hours. There's been a single person that has survived going through rabies symptoms, but she went through medically induced coma. She got a lot of brain damage. Oh, man. Okay, third column. Oh, you're so right. Wait, did you say third column before? I think I misread as like, sorry, third row. Oh, he did say third column. Okay. But then also third row. Okay, so from here, that's got to be a 2. That's got to be a 2. Got some Greg in the fridge. Oh, that Greg. What's he doing in the fridge? Okay, this is here. This is now done. These are all going to be crossed off. Got the 2, you got the other 2. Cross that off. What about bugs? You all ever eat bugs? We're talking about how chickens eat bugs. What do you think is the most common bug that people eat? Ants? I think people eat chocolate ants, right? That's a common thing. I remember when I used to work in an office, there was like a Mexican like burrito slash taco place. Yeah, crickets. And then like they served cricket tacos. And I think one time someone in the office ordered it and he was like, it's actually pretty good. It's like crunchy. And no one else wanted to try it though. Depends on definition of common. Ants are small, so people eat more at a time. I guess like not like the quantity of animal or not the quantity of insect, but the frequency. Silkworms are also really common, byproduct from silk production. Do people eat silkworms? I never thought about this. Yeah, what do they do? I guess, yeah, like what would they do with the silkworms after they're done making the silk, right? I guess they would just eat them. What about what about other things? Actually, let me look it up. What is the most commonly eaten insect? It is beetles. This family of beetles is the most widely consumed on Earth, accounting for 31% of all edible insects, mostly consumed at the larval stage. Beetles? People eat beetles? The most commonly consumed insects. Beetles, 31%. Caterpillars, 17%. Bees, wasps, and ants, 15%. Grasshoppers, locusts, crickets, 14%. Oh. Caterpillars? Feed them to the chickens? No, I mean like for people. People eat them. If it's still larval, does that count? Yeah, I guess it does. Okay, what about the most commonly consumed live, fully grown insects? The UN urges eating insects. 8 popular bugs to try. Number 1, beetles. Number 2, butterflies? Butterflies and moths? What the frick? The UN is urging people to do this? Hold on. What? I clicked the article and it's like, enter your email to unlock this story. I hate when they do that. Beetles is very broad. It's the biggest group of insects. Yeah, but like, you know, you can imagine beetles, the bugs. Butterflies, though? The UN is urging people to eat butterflies and moths? This was an article from 2013. Livestock farms. Eating bugs as eating the crunchy exoskeleton. No, I think larvae count. Larvae, they're real, okay? Also, what else do I use? What else am I doing here? 3, 2. Where's the 3? 5, 2, 3. 5, 2, 3. 5, 2, 3. 3. Okay, this is the 3. It can't be here. But does that help? Does that even help? 1, there's probably 2, 3, 2, 3. The 3 has got to be here. Alright, like it couldn't be up there. So that's got to be the 5. Yeah, oh wait, this. I could have just done this. This is not there. This has got to go down. Livestock farms generate so much pollution, so bugs are being touted as a protein alternative. They are pretty rich in protein, though. Out there with the fresh bugs. The fresh bug farm. Worms. Interesting things. The 4 is over here. You got the 2, you got the 1. These are ones. Wouldn't it be funny if this was a bug? probably not, though. This is here. Should have done this much earlier. Imagine getting a plague of insects and we just eat them. Preserve them. Well, like, sometimes there's too many of them, right? They start overwhelming the plants. They start eating all the plants and you don't even know how to get rid of them. Wait, okay, I messed up somewhere. This is not correct. I did something wrong somewhere. 3, 2, 2. Okay, this one. 3, 2. 2. Where's this? So where could this be? 3, 2, 2. This one could be here. No, no. Hold on. This could be. What if this was here? And this was here. Ah, look at that. You think this is a spider? Oh, it's a parachute. Wow. Unfortunately, I don't know how good of a source of protein bugs are for people. No, I'm sure if you ate a lot of them, it'd be good. The further a thing is from people protein, the less efficient your body is at absorbing it. For example, we get around 90% of the protein we get from beef sources, but only 30% from something like broccoli. Do you know it also affects iron absorption? That plants have a different type of iron called, is it heme iron? Hold on, I gotta make sure I'm doing this correctly. Heme iron, right? Is that the same thing? Yes, it is. Heme iron is found in meat, fish, and poultry. Okay, what form of iron is found in plants? Our body absorbs different, okay, non-heme iron. Spinach sucks. I think spinach is good. We are not as good at absorbing iron from plants, I think. Protein, spinach. I like spinach. I feel like I haven't had spinach in a long time. Actually, I remember in I think on the East Coast a long time ago, maybe like 6 years ago, 5 years ago, there was a thing where like romaine lettuce was like, there was some sort of issue with romaine lettuce. And me, as someone who was like eating salads at the time, I would always get romaine. And that is when I switched over to spinach. And I was like, actually, this is pretty good. I don't know why I didn't try this earlier. Yeah, there was a lettuce recall. What was the problem with the lettuce back then? I don't remember. All I know is that everyone was like, you gotta stop. Stop eat. Oh, it's E. coli. Yeah, E. coli. Man. Spinach is touted for having a high amount of iron. It's non-heme iron, which your body doesn't like. Most of it gets denatured in cooking, and if you eat it raw, there's an acid that blocks your body from absorbing iron. Well, that's good for me because I don't want iron. I already have too much iron. Lettuce, stop eating. Yeah, lettuce. What is the best lettuce? Any iceberg lettuce enjoyers out here? I feel like iceberg lettuce is like the most basic lettuce. Many people just say it's crunchy water. What about cabbages? Romaine. I like romaine. Spinach also good. Iceberg lettuce sucks. One time I saw Wolfie walk by a magnet and got himself stuck for 5 minutes. It could happen though. I do have too much iron. Like romaine, iceberg do be nice for toppings. Actually, if you've ever been to Japan, all of their they always have like shredded cabbage with like almost not almost everything, but there's a lot of meals in Japan that are served with Shredded cabbage. And it's like one of the only like salad-like things out there. Do I have that? Yeah, I do. Iron overload. I talked about this. Shredded cabbage. Like if you ever go to like I don't know, just many restaurants, especially like if you ever go to like Go-Go Curry, they always have like lettuce, shredded cabbage. Shredded cabbage is only nice if it's shredded properly. Otherwise, it's simply a worse coleslaw. There's like two different types of coleslaw, right? There's like the vinegary kind and there's the creamy kind. Me, I'm not really a huge fan of vinegar. So, I like the other one. The 514, the 4 goes here. You got the 1, you got the 5 right there. And then I should have just done this 13. 13 goes around here. Napa cabbage, I don't know what that is. I'm gonna look it up. I feel like I probably have had it. Napa cabbage. It's a cool season annual vegetable which grows best when days are short and mild. Oh, I have had this. I think it's good. Tastes pretty good. It's often used in like hot pot, right? I think that's where oh, and kimchi. Like if you go to a hot pot place and they give you veggies, that's yeah, okay, that's what I'm thinking of. I like it. It's pretty good. Hot pot, you gotta have veggies. If you have only meat, then like you're missing out. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe you're like, it's more cost effective to just get meat. Yeah, with soup. It absorbs the flavors, right? I mean, I guess that's true of everything. It absorbs the flavors of what you cook it with. But I think it's pretty good at doing so. And I think that's neat. I think that's pretty goated. The 10 is here. The 7. The 5. What else are we doing? Bok choy also good. There's a lot of good vegetables out there. Crunchy. What about what am I talking about? I just had this thought of a vegetable in my brain, but forgot what I was thinking of. Some sort of vegetable. What about vegetable that is good? What about the vegetable that I was thinking of? Seaweed? Seaweed's good. Y'all ever had just seaweed? It's good. It's crunchy. It's got salt to it. I think the salt is usually added, but I think there's some natural salts. Eating raw kombu. Spring onions are good. What about the winter onions? What about the autumn onions? What about things? What about things? What even? Okay, this is here. We got the 8 going across. The 5 going up. The 4, you got the 10. This can't even be here, so this one's gotta go up. But what about what about vegetable? What about veggie tails? Y'all ever seen VeggieTales? What's the deal with VeggieTales? Are they still making those? VeggieTables. Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z. Never seen VeggieTales. I think I've seen some episodes. I think they used to show them on TV. Vegetable, carrot. Yeah, what about carrots? What about tomato? What about... I always forget whether tomato is a fruit or vegetable. It's a fruit, right? Just came back and heard VeggieTales. I sort of know a lot about it up until 2004. Why? Why do you know so much about this? It is a fruit. The show is called VeggieTales, yet tomato is a part of the main duo. It's true. It's kind of messed up. He's not even a veggie. Tomato is categorically a fruit, but popularly considered veggie. They can't just do that. It's like saying, it's like when people use the VTuber tag on Twitch, but they're not even VTubers. You see that happen? It happens so much. You're like, this person isn't even a VTuber, and yet they're using the tag. What are they doing? That's tomato. But they're pretending just because it wants to be convenient. It just wants the best of both worlds. I know a lot because I watched a lot of it until around that year when I was older. VeggieTales has a lot of fruit characters too. Grapes are popular recurring ones. Man, they lied to us. I guess it being VeggieTales doesn't exclude their fruit. It doesn't exclude there being fruits in it. You know, just because we have a story that has human characters doesn't mean that, you know, it's not a story about humans if there's like animals in it. Like, imagine seeing like a dog in a movie and you're like, wait a second, I thought this was a movie about humans. And yet there's a dog? Man. I feel so lied to. Telling me there's like a bird in this movie? That's not a human. I want a refund. What is this? What could this even be? What is even the possibility here? You got the 1 across. You got the 1, 2. You got the 1, 2. The 2 and the 1. The 5, 1, 2. The 4 going across. You got the 1. You got this, the 1. You got the 1. You got the 1. A wristwatch. I don't think so. I don't know what this is. Pie on a table. 5, 1, 2. Sushi. Oh, this is here. This got to be there. 5, 1, 2. 2. Sus. It is a kiwi. There's no way. Yo, Pomu's on the stream and Kiwi. Remember that time when Pomu ate the kiwi pizza? Wow, it was like she was meant to be here. New Zealand? They are called kiwis. Why is that? Animals and lots of other things exist. Cheeseburgers are things that are eaten sometimes. I don't recall humans existing in the universe, but there's talking to the viewer during the talk portions. Cheeseburgers? They're eating cheeseburgers in VeggieTales? Kiwi birds are from NZ? Yeah, but why are the people called kiwis? Why? Who decided this? Kiwi birds. I always confuse New Zealand and Australia. Do you all have a similar thing? Or like if someone is... Could you tell an Australian accent from a New Zealand accent? Is it obvious? Welcome, Nano Dan. Dancing Bomo. Sure is. She sure is out there. Hope you're having a good day. Think New Zealand swears less? Yeah, but like, what about the accents? If you hang around enough NZ streamers long enough, yes. Chiblee? Chiblee's out there. I mean, I guess like if you watch Australian streamers and then you hear a New Zealand accent, you're like, this is slightly different, maybe. Perhaps. I can't tell accents apart at all unless they're super over the top. There are some subtle accents. Can't tell any accents apart aside from maybe Finnish. What, any accents? Not even like British? French? The Team Fortress 2 accents? Chiblee, yeah, Chiblee. When I think of New Zealand streamers, that is the only one I can think of. Chiblee. It's featured on the Northern Lion streams sometimes. Are there other well-known New Zealand streamers? Probably. I just don't know them. I have a hard time telling a lot of European accents apart. What about Silfrin? Oh, Silfrin is New Zealand-ish? Is it Kiwi? Is Kiwi the official term for New Zealander? Or is that just a nickname? Would you say a New Zealander? A New Zealand resident? New Zealand? No one else in New Zealand streams? Wow. That can't be true. There's so many people out there. What about Old Zealand? Wait, we talked about this. Old Zealand is a thing, right? It was, I forget where it was, but it was somewhere. A few French are obvious, but most, I don't know. What about a German accent? Surely you can distinguish a German accent from an English one. New Zealander is unwieldy. Kiwi is good. Sure, it is short. Looked at Zealand and went, this rings a bell. Yeah, I think I talked about it once on stream. We're like, where's Old Zealand? And then we found out. I'm going to look it up again because I forgot. Where is Old Zealand? The Netherlands. Right. It's part of the Netherlands. If you had a German, Austrian, Swiss, probably some Nordic ones, I would not be sure. Yeah, because like Germany and Austria are like, they're pretty similar, right? Accent-wise, they also speak similarly. My only frame of reference for this is Kiara from HoloLive. It makes intuitively more sense if you saw New Zealand, which I guess would make sense. Similar? Well, I don't know. Aren't they sort of similar in some ways? Danish Zealand. Oh, that Denmark. What's the deal with Denmark? They're similar enough, but some words are very different. Yeah, but like they're similar enough. They're similar enough for me, okay? Me as an American that is not so familiar with other cultures as much. Perhaps Swiss German. Yeah, accents do be different in many parts of the world. But first, what do I do? Oh, there's a 7. This has got to be a 7. And if that is a 7, that's got to be a 1. And then what? Then what? You got the 1, the first 1 of the stream, 1 1 6. The 1, the other 1. 6 could go up here. The 6 has to be here. This goes there. Goes this way. Fiddling with watches and money for too long changes your accent. What does he mean by this? What is he saying? Do you all ever think of the phrase, what is blood waffling about? I feel like pretty often I'm just thinking about that. Every time I don't understand what someone's saying, my brain just goes to that line. What is he even waffling about? What could he possibly mean by this? We are out here affected by memes every day. It affects the way we think, the way we speak. We say waffling. He's out there saying the words. Swiss German is kind of... Oh, Swiss German. Watches and money. Money. Watches and money? Turning breakfast foods into verbs. Yeah, waffling. What even? Only things I know of the Swiss is that they're rich and do watches. Now, don't they also have that army knife that everyone knows? The Swiss army knife? Are they known for having like a good army? Or is like the watch or the knife the only thing that's notable about them? What is their army done? Maybe they've done things, I don't know. Don't they also have cheese? Swiss cheese? Don't they also have the Alps? They have 4 national languages. The 4th is some minor language that I forgot the name of. They're the ones providing the army for the Vatican? What? Who would even attack the Vatican, though? Do you think that would ever happen in our lifetime? That'd be weird. Swiss Army are protectors of the Pope. Apparently. I guess I didn't know this until just now. Wafflin right now. Yeah, the Wafflin. Waffle. Isn't that the streamer that plays VR fishing and also Picross and also Power Wash Sim and also Dark Souls games and also art and also other games? The Pope used to be a bit of a warm-up. Oh, I guess, okay. You know, I was thinking like, oh, who would attack the Vatican? But I guess no, yeah, the Vatican could be the one initiating the combat. I guess that makes more sense. It's true. There's a region in Italy called the Papal States. The PayPal States. People attack the Pope. Remember the Pope Mobile? That was a thing that existed and probably still exists. And he wants people to stop calling it the Pope Mobile. Remember that? Classic times. Olden days out there in that Pope Mobile. Also, isn't it weird that mobile is pronounced that way, but also it's like mobile? The word mobile and mobile are spelled the same. Strange. Very strange. Very common Wolfie stream bit to be like, isn't it weird that word sounds like another word? That words have multiple meanings. In fact, I think it is not strange. It is actually very understandable. The mobile. Yeah, the mobile phone. The mobile. So you have mobile, 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 mobile. I mean, no one pronounces it that way, but you could. Mobile. Mobile. English words. English, even better, English words have multiple meanings, and meanings have multiple meanings. Playmobil. I was also thinking of that. I was also thinking of Playmobil, but that's not spelled the same. That's why I didn't bring it up. Playmobil does not have the E at the end. Oh yeah, I should hydrate. You are so right. You are so correct, viewers. And by viewers, I mean one viewer. Okay. Playmobil is local. Is Playmobil a German company? Never thought about this. Is it German? It is? What about Lego? Is Lego an American company? Was Lego invented elsewhere? Remember the truck coming out of the local prison? Lego's Danish. Whoa, what? I didn't know that. What the two Danish viewers aren't even here today. Lego is their national industry. Wow. I had no idea. I never actually thought about this. There's like, you know, companies out there making things. And wait, this doesn't have to be there. Not literally, yeah, but like, you know, is one of their most well-known cultural exports, perhaps? Things around the world. It makes me think of how, like, you know how the Moomin characters are, they're Finnish, right? But it's like, the Moomins are very popular in Japan for some reason. Also, welcome, Good Cat. It's like that, you know? Brands that have unexpected popularity in other parts of the world. Like how Dragon Ball is really popular in Latin America for some reason. Or how Lupin the Third is really popular in Italy. That's cool. It's interesting. Really makes you think about globalism. The Moomin cartoon was animated in Japan. Oh, is that one? Is that why it's well known? Goku is Latino coded. What about him would you say is that? Is it just because like it aired a lot over there? Or what? Who even knows? 2413. This one's gotta be something. It has to be something. This one has to be there. Okay, we got the 217. That was on cable. Yeah, but who really had cable? Did you all have cable growing up? Everyone talks about like how the Disney Channel used to be their childhood. I never really watched the Disney Channel. Probably not the only reason for Moomin being popular, but it should have helped. I guess it makes sense. Who did? I think I did have cable when I was at my grandma's. But my parents didn't have cable. So I don't know. What even is cable? Probably didn't, since I had extremely few channels. Yeah, probably not. Cable, they just got extra channels. To pay extra for it. Disney Channel was the worst of the cartoon channels. I feel like I mostly watched Cartoon Network when I had cable. Sometimes I would tune into Nickelodeon, but I was mostly a Cartoon Network watcher. Poverty was pretty widespread where I was at in Mexico. It felt like we only had 2 channels, and Goku was on one of them. But isn't cable what you pay extra for? Unless you meant like he was shown in the channels that don't require cable. Maybe. Yeah, Goku, he was there. He was out there. Living his life. Oh, that's what you meant. Okay, so like channels that are not cable. You know what else I used to watch a lot? PBS. For people that are not American or Canadian, PBS, it was like a public broadcasting service. And it had a lot of educational shows. And it was good. I watched a lot of that. Bare minimum of owning TV. Arnold? No, Arnold was on Nickelodeon. Remember when Goku got the Dragon Balls? Good times. Good times. We could never forget. When he said, it's dragon time. And then he dragged on balls. Got him. Dragon D's. Haha. Choco J Pants Grib. Welcome, Tengu. Hope you're having a good Friday. We got the 3. What is this? Is this a scorpion? A kid's name with Arthur. Oh yeah, that's what you were talking about. Yeah, Arthur. Having fun isn't hard when you've got a library card. And that PBS turned me into a wholesome bean. Is it though? Is that what it is? Alright, what is this? A bird? Is this a bird? Oh, it's Samurai. It's the guy from Sekiro. John Samurai. Yeah, Cyber Chase. I watched a lot of Cyber Chase as a kid. Now that was a good show. Arthur was there. There were some lesser known ones, like Between the Lions. That one was good. It was one where they taught you about like grammar and like words and stuff. They had Clifford the Big Red Dog as well. Yeah, Cyber Chase, they showed it right after school, which was convenient. There were some lesser known ones. There was one about like the Siamese cat Miwa or whatever. There was one, Dragon Tales was one of them. A Word Girl. Zabumafu? Holy frick, I remember Zabumafu. That used to be one of the best shows. Good old Zabumafu. You know, whenever I think of Madagascar, I don't think of the movie known as Madagascar. I think of Zabumafu. The little leaping lemur who loved to play. He was out there. Jumping around. And I remember specifically one episode of Zabumafu. Very clearly. It was one where like they were trying to find someone, like someone left footprints in the snow. And they were like, oh, we can follow his footprint trail. And then they were like, They didn't realize that the person who put those footprints was walking backwards. And so they were going in the wrong direction. And I remember seeing that and they thought, that is so clever. You put the footprint and they think you're walking forward. But actually, you're going backwards. Never would have thought. Never would have considered this. But now I know. That is the only thing I remember about that episode, but I remember it very well. And I've never done it. I've never done it myself. I've never walked backwards to trick someone. But if I were to do so, I would know from Zaboomafoo. They would not predict it. They would be so confused, they'd be like, oh man, we can't find this guy. We couldn't even figure out where he went and where he came from. He has eluded us forever. Okay, we got the 2. Got the 2. There's another 2. This is a 3. 3. Word Girl was okay. No other PBS shows. Word Girl. There was also you know, Arthur. There was like a spin-off of Arthur. Postcards from Buster. I never watched it, but that was in fact a show that existed. And others. Such as that one. Such as those. At the 2, there's another 2 though. PBS website had minigames based on shows. I think all cartoon, like all the channels that had cartoons, they had their own website that had games. And I think that was cool. Remember when? Yeah, I was about to when I talk about Arthur, I was like, I distinctly remember the gay rat wedding. But that was, you know, we were all adults when that happened. And I was no longer watching Arthur because, you know, it's a long time. Wait, I think I did something wrong. This can't be there. Gay rat wedding was also a phrase I was ready to type. Yeah. I remember it because I saw a tweet that was like, apparently, I've never watched, what is that show called? Full Metal Alchemist. But apparently, like, between commercial breaks, they would just say, Full Metal Alchemist. And then the commercial would end, and then they would say it again. Full Metal Alchemist. I saw a tweet that was like, or someone was just like, gay rat wedding. In the same way as they would say it for that. And then it would cut to commercial, and then they would say it again. That is what I remember the most about that wedding. It's also Fetch. Yeah, Fetch with Ruff Ruffman. They would say it again, but slightly different. Okay, that's what it was. I have never seen Full Metal Alchemist. But that is thing. Surprised it was still going. Yeah, it ended like much later than I thought it would. Say it happily when cutting to commercial and then slow and serious. I was like, okay, it's like gay rat wedding. Gay rat wedding. You're listening to 101.5 Gay Rat Radio. Coming with you from the rat streets. Come with the rat jam. Whatever. I don't know. How does that meme go? Coming to you from live from Rat City with the rats that are jamming. And also they have pizza. That's not even a good impression. Where's that emote? Ratty dance? Ratty has emotes? How come I've never seen Ratty's emotes? That's cool. That's neat. That's the one. I don't think that's the one I was thinking of. I think that's something else. Okay, this is a 1. The 1-1. This could the 1-1. This could be the 6 though. Never considered that this could be the 6. But it can't be here. Because you could have the 1 there and there. But the 6 goes here, goes down. And then it goes this way. And then it goes there. And then what? And then what? 2, 5, 2. Well, the 2 can't be here. Could not even possibly be right there. Could be, though, could be right here. You got the 1, you got the 2. What else is going on? What other classic cartoons were out there on PBS? Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Now that was a good show. And Mr. Rogers was goated. The goat of all time. The 2 though, this is 6. You got the 1. That's a 1. You got the 1 right there. It's also a 1. And then, okay, there's a 4 up here. That's right. This stream is now just numbers. Numbering time. Time. There's a time and place for everything. And now is the time and the place for numbers. The 4 is there. The 1, that's gotta be a 1. Who out here doesn't even think that this is a 1? You would be mistaken. You would be making a grave mistake. Grave. 1, 4, 6. 1, 1, 2, 3. That's right. The 1, 1 to 3. Maximum number. You were listening to number. 2 number? 2 is a number. In fact, it is a number. So true. So true. How can Wolfie be out here saying facts all the time? 2 is, in fact, a number. In fact, it's one of the first numbers you think of. Not the literal first number, but the second. When you think of numbers, what number do you tend to think of? 1, perhaps 2, maybe 3? Maybe a combination of those numbers. 0. It is in fact a number. What about I? What about E? What about pi? All of the numbers. Guys, pi minus 3. Pi is 3? What? Pi minus 3? Isn't that just 0.14159? How many digits of pi do you all remember? I only remember up to the 9. I used to know a bit more than that, but then I think my brain was just like, why does this matter? And then I forgot. First one, 3.14159. Yeah. What's after the 9? Is it a 4? It's not a 4, right? It's like a 3. What if someone had a New Year's resolution to remember one digit of pi every day? I think that'd be a good way to learn it, right? You start off, you know, first day of the year, you're like, okay, 3. I know 3. And then next day, you're like, okay, 3.1. And then by the end of the year, you'll have remembered 365 or 366 digits. 14159. That does sound familiar. I think you are correct. It does seem like it could be 2 and 6. But maybe it's not. But it could be. And that's what matters, is what it could be. Okay, there's a 4 right here. The 3, the 2 it is. See, what did I tell you? Did I even say? 2 is here. 3 has to go this way. You have the 2, you have the 1s. 2 has got to be here. Then, okay, the 1 is here. 1 is there. The 4 goes down this way. Finally, this. No, it says bean. Pocket watch. Yo, just like in fishing. This is like when we play VR fishing and there's a pocket watch. It is in fact not a ball of yarn, unfortunately. But it could have been. It could have been so many things. Okay, so for this one, there are 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a 4. So this goes there. Cross these off. The 1, 4, 4, 1. 1, 4, 4. Okay, so 4s have to be here. The 1s are there. The 2 is here. You got the 1, 2. This could be a 1. It could be a 2. We just don't know. We simply have no way knowing whether this is a 1 or a 2. And then you got the 5, 2, 2. Gotta be a 2 over there. The 5 has to go across, and this has to be... No, it doesn't. No, it does. It does have to be a 1. The 1 and the 2. This could be a 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 4, 1. 4, 1. All 4, 1. 6 is there. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 2, 2. 2, 2. 1 to 5. 1, 2, 5. 1, 5, 2. This one's gotta be the 5. Am I right, gamers? Yes. It's got to be the 5. Imagine if it wasn't even the 5. But it's not even, though. That's the thing. You think about 5 numbers that are even, that's not even one of them. That's odd one of them. That's so odd. Okay, we got the 3, 1, 3, 1. The 1, 1, 2. The 4, 1, 1. 3, 1, 1, and 4, 1, 1. Those are phone numbers you can call in the United States. 311, you can ask them questions about things. 411, I don't even know. Okay, so there are 5 ones here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so these do have to be here. Yes, and that has to be there. So this has to be there. That has to be the one. And there has to be a one here. And then 1, 2, 1, 1. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2. That does not overlap. But it could. It could overlap. It's there, this is there. I don't know. I don't know what else there is. It's Friday. Friday, January 12th. 2, you got the 2, 3, 1, you got the 1, the 5. The 3, 2. Anyone doing anything this weekend? What even am I gonna do? Gonna stream. Just gonna watch streams. I don't know. Eepin. Being EP. Can't believe it's already January. It sure is. We're already like 2 weeks into January. And then next week it will be like 3 weeks into January. What the heck? Head out. Have a good rest of your day. Or night. I guess day would include night, right? If someone says good day, you wouldn't be like, actually it's night. No, it's day. Even though it's not actually day. Actually, streamer, you said good day, however, it is night. How could he? How could he say such a thing? Years going by too fast. No, it just started. It's just new. Okay. Don't worry. It'll go fast. And then later you'll be like, wow, this year sure is going by slowly, huh? It'll be like June and we'll be like, why is time going so slow? I sure wish it was December right now. And then it's December and you're like, oh, what the heck? Where the heck did the time go? This year's too exciting. There have been many things happening. Too many things happening. This thing happening. We have earthquakes. We have layoffs. We have other things. I don't know. Pandemic was almost 4 years ago. Man. That is something. Also, yeah, when Hamflow yesterday in his stream, someone mentioned like 2018, and he was like, oh yeah, that's like 4 years ago. No, 2018 is like 6 years ago. When I think of 2018, I think like, oh yeah, it's 2 years ago, huh? It's not. It's not 2, it's 6 years ago. What the heck? Can't go. She's going. Where is she going? We don't know. She's going to school. Time is fake. No, time is real. Time did not stop in 2020. And why not? Why does time continue to go? Man, I remember when I was in my 20s, and now I'm not. That's messed up. Now I'm in my 40s. I'm kidding. I'm not in my 40s. It's going to college like Steve did in Blue's Clues. No, but she's not being replaced, though. You can't replace Pomu the Rain Puff. Last time I checked, Time was more into shogi. I don't know what you're talking about. Shogi? What does he mean by this? 2-5. What am I doing? Time does not continue to go. I think that was there's too many layers there. Go and shogi, just because, like, I see where you were going with this. I see where you're going with, but I think that's too much. That was too much. Bear. What? Okay, what do I do? What do I do with these numbers? Any numbers fans in chat? What numbers do I do here? 5 to 2, 5 to 2. 5 to 2, that's going backwards. Unless you're talking about time, in which case 5 a.m. to 5 to 2 p.m. would be not going backwards. Unless you are going backwards. How long has it been since I actually needed help with picross? Like an hour, maybe. 1, 4. Do I need to use contradiction strats for this one? Surely not, right? We have never had to use it yet. I don't think that I would have to use it. Oh, this has to be a 1. That's a 1. Okay, that's all I needed. 4th row from top, add X's. This is also true. Yes. Okay, that also really helps. Haven't faced this much difficulty with this or Miku. It's only been 9 minutes on this puzzle though. But yeah, Miku Picross was like easy mode. There was not really any like real challenge in that game. Because if you ever make a mistake, it doesn't tell you, which is the messed up part. Now we're back to like actual thinking. Puzzles that actually require some amount of logic. Which is ironic, because it was called Hatsune Miku Logic Paint. And yet it was the Picross that required the least logic. I mean, it did require some logic, but much less. Okay, we have this one. That's not there. 2's gotta be here. 4 could not be there. This can't be there, so you can't have a 2 over here. That's gotta be a 1. The 1 and the 2, that's a 2. This has gotta be a 1. That's a 2. This one can't be there. And then what? And then what even? 2 and the 5. The 5 is there, so that's gotta be a 2. And then you gotta have the 3 over here, because you can't put the 3 here. Imagine even putting the 3 there. The 2. Another 2, the 3. This one's gotta be the 3 as well. And you have to have the 4 down here. The 2 goes up. This is now solved. It's a 1, that's a 3. Those are not there. That is, in fact, the 3. That's a 2. Okay, and the 5 goes down. 3. Is that deer? I think it's a giraffe, actually. I didn't stop to think about what this was, but I think it's a giraffe. Given, like, this thing. This thing. It's a 5. This has got to be a 2. Also, after I beat Dark Souls 3 yesterday, I looked up online what people thought the hardest bosses were. I was surprised to see people think that Nameless King was hard. Like, when I went into that boss fight, I was expecting it to be hard. because I think I had seen some lists online. And I was like, oh, there's no way I'm beating it today. I beat it like second or third try, and I was like, this felt very underwhelming. I looked it up and people were like, I had so much issues. It was so hard to beat Nameless King. I tried so many times. And I simply did not understand. People talked about the camera being annoying. I did not understand. But maybe it's because of the weapon I was using. It did have a lot of vertical range. Anyway, yeah, the giraffes, they got the little horn things. Club moment. I wasn't even using the club though. I was using the Fume Ultra Greatsword. Toxic Gamer? No. What sound does a giraffe make? I don't know. Giraffe. Oh, yo, Super Auto Pets? It does say giraffe though. Giraffe. Dark Souls is one of those series where different people get filtered by different bosses. That is true. It also really depends on what weapon you use. Okay, let's do some easy ones. Let's do this one. But I think that Gale is the best boss of Dark Souls 3. It's great. Midir also up there. Got the 1 and the 7. Got the ones, we got these ones. You probably know how to use the camera better than most folk. No, I think it's just the weapon I use. Like, although the boss was flying above me, I could attack the boss. Because the Fume Ultra Greatsword had vertical range. I like Medusa. Yeah, at first I didn't. But then I watched the video on, like, how to actually fight Midir, and I was like, oh shoot, actually, this is kind of cool. And then I fought Midir, and I was like, that's nice. That's a great boss. It's only not fun when I didn't realize you just have to attack the head. When I didn't know all of the boss's patterns. When I didn't spoil everything by watching a video describing all of its moves. Okay, what else can I do? There's a 4, there's a 5, 1, 3. This goes there. Still dread fighting Midir again if I were to play Dark Souls 3 again. You just have to identify the attacks. Did you have trouble with Nameless King? No, right? What's the deal with Nameless King? I think maybe I was over-leveled. It felt so anticlimactic to fight Nameless King as the last boss. It should have been Midir or Gale. Okay, we got the 1 and the 2. Nameless was cool. I felt the difficulty, but not by much. I thought its attack patterns were like surprisingly well telegraphed. Even more so than most bosses. Like, I feel like when I dodged, it was exactly when I expected to dodge. Okay, this puzzle is... Okay, no, there's just... Okay, I just didn't do this. We got the 1, 2, and then the 4 goes there. This is there. You got the 2, this one. Welcome, Kuzip. I'm out here thinking, like, if people... Are there people out there that rate picross puzzles like they do Dark Souls bosses? They're like, I don't know why people were saying picross S level 25 was hard. I finished it in 2 minutes. I didn't even specialize in this build. People out there thought this boss was hard. Okay, we got the 3, we got the 1. Got the 2. There's a 1. I could make it happen. I do remember some puzzles from Mario Picross that were specifically hard. The ones where you had to use contradiction strats. There was one that was like a hawk or something. I think that one was hard. Also, I messed up. This is not even correct. This could be here. Probably is there. 6th column. Yeah, I know. I know. Don't worry. No, actually, you should worry. You should worry. I did it wrong. This is not even here. This doesn't even work. What am I doing? No. 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 Well, that's too bad. I guess we just will never know what the actual solution is. This is not. You know what? I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna give up. This puzzle didn't happen. I know we said we were gonna do an easy one. That was not it. What about this one? Surely this one is easy. This will be the last one for today. Mario Picross was hard at the end. It was, right? It was so difficult. I didn't even technically finish it. I would have spec'd differently. Yeah, some other person be like, I didn't think that puzzle was hard at all. Let's focus on a speed build. 2. Is it more difficult? Am I just stronger now? Maybe both. 6 is there. Get the 3. Got the 1. See, the thing about Picross is that your experience carries over between games. Your skill level as a Picross player does not reset when you start a new game. Whereas in Dark Souls, it does restart. Sort of. Your stats. Welcome, Toaster. Tons of wolfing. What? 2 is there. You got the 1 is there. You got the 2. That's not there. It's gotta be here. And then you got this one. And finally, you have that one. Abilities do. Lessons. Yeah, learning things. Is that a bed? That is. What did I tell you? That's obviously a bed. Anyway, that's it. Let's see what day it is today. Alright, let's see. Kiss a Ginger Day. Armistice Day. Feast of Fabulous Wild Men Day. Hot Tea Day, Marzipan Day, Youth Day, Quitters Day, Remembrance Day, Stick to Your New Year's Resolution Day, Curried Chicken Day. I think we might not even need to do any of these raid messages because it is Essie's birthday. And I will raid into Essie_channel. You could just say happy birthday. Okay, your raid message can just be happy birthday. Let's raid Essie_ch. Yeah, that one. Any sort of birthday messages you want. That'll be it. I'll be back tomorrow with something. Probably start stream at like 3 p.m., which is 2 hours earlier than usual. If I can think of something to stream before drawing. But I will draw at the normal time, 5 p.m. Eastern. And something before that, I still don't know what. Maybe. Could be something. Or maybe nothing. What if it was just nothing? If If I showed up and it was just a waiting room for 2 hours, you'd be like, where's Wolfie? I thought he said he was streaming. Let's stream the void. Could be muted the whole stream. New Year's resolution is to make your resolutions after winter ends. Well, winter is ending soon, in 2 months. Or 1 month. 2 months. Billion months. Beat Saber? No. Okay, I'm gonna, thanks for watching, goodbye.